it is. How do you like the new look, everyone? We are back and live and on the air after 2 weeks off, and this is the Sniper and the Pundit presents Top Rope Talk. I'm the Sniper, he's the Pundit, and we are live. Just tuning in, everybody tuning in. This is your weekly professional wrestling themed show. All pro wrestling all the time. Sometimes it's WWE, sometimes it's AEW, sometimes it's NJPW, sometimes it's Ring of Honor, sometimes it's TNA. And speaking of which, Jacob, I did come across somebody else that I think you may recognize. So, with that being said, I had been out all last week as I was down at in Las Vegas covering the Super Bowl for Super Bowl week.
Yeah.
And of course, those of you all who follow me on Facebook, you've seen everybody I've come across that I've met. I had a blast. It was awesome. Two of the ones that I came across is I got a picture in with the World Heavyweight Champion, Seth Rollins. And then also got one in with the former WWE wrestler, now signed to TNA, Dana Brooke. She was a part of she was in the Celebrity Flag football game. In the same game was Paulie D of Jersey Shore fame, RG3, and a bunch of others. But yes.
What about you? Where were you, man?
Man, I was all over the place. You know, my feet still hurt.
No. Weren't you in the game? You were supposed to score the winning touchdown.
Oh, no, I wasn't. I guess I'm not that famous yet. So, you know, but no, with that, before we get started, new look, everyone, the new retro look and everything. Kind of was playing around with was it CapCut? Yeah, with CapCut, and just came up with some stuff. So anyway, like I was saying,
I like it, but it kind of looks like 1993. It looks like 1993 Raw and an 8-bit game had a kid.
Yeah. I will go back a little further than that. That's kind of like that's like an 80s theme. So well, I guess you could say like a little 1987, and then I guess the other side would be 93.
The Raw stage. Remember with the colors?
Yes, absolutely. No, I get it now. So anyway, as you can see down at the bottom, everyone, you can check us out on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn as well. And before we get started, we're going to get just a quick take from Jacob here on his thoughts on the 2024 Royal Rumble. Go ahead.
Well, we didn't get this a couple weeks ago just because I kind of had a little time, and then he had to get to Las Vegas, so I didn't get my thing. But I will tell you, bring yourself back up, man. I wanted to talk to you about this.
Oh, okay, no problem.
I wanted to talk to you about this. It's like when I saw the Rumble, okay? I mean, I like the Women's Rumble. I liked everything. So I see the Rumble. I see that stage, okay? I see that stage. Okay. I see that stage. Good Lord, you are chugging.
Man, coming out the cotton mouth. But go ahead.
Yeah, no, but I'm like, I see that stage, and I'm like, normally you build condos on their stages, and it takes 10 minutes to get down there.
Right.
But this one was short as all get out, and I'm thinking, remember, there's only 17 guys. That was guaranteed.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm thinking they're going to bring some old guys tonight. Whatever, that night. They're going to bring some old guys, and it's like they're going to last a minute or two, you know what they used to do. Okay, you know the usuals. That's like, even if they're 60 or 70, Sergeant Slaughter, Hacksaw, you know, that kind of thing. Mm-hmm. I mean, you could say Hogan too, considering what he was saying. Then I will bring this to you. Then Carlito comes out.
Yeah.
He's the old guy.
Yeah, he's
the old guy, and he kind of jogs to the ring, and it's like he missed a couple of shots, just like everybody's so fast. And he is a step off. And I'm like, oh my God, and Carlito's in shape.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh my God. And I'm like, and see, here's the thing. I see Carlito do that, and I'm like, it's like if these old guys come down tonight, they are screwed.
Mm-hmm.
Then I see Braun Breaker. Oh.
Who ends up stealing the show.
No, that's Speed. That's Speed. I'm like, WWE is, but I just wanted to say this. WWE is not going to do surprises like this anymore. The surprises are going to be AEW guys at TNA.
Yeah, the Forbidden Door.
Yeah, those are going to be the surprises now. They're not going to do this. Not even with, they brought Carlito and he was a step off. and
Yeah.
Carlito's in shape.
Yeah.
And I'm like, they're not going to do what we've been used to the last 10, 15 years. They're not going to bring they're not going to bring Roddy Piper, if you get my point. They're not going to
That's
bring
true.
that anymore. It's like these guys are so dangerously fast and strong and everything. And it's like, where literally, all I thought about was, okay, if you bring something like the old guys would be beating up on Dom or something. Maybe
Hmm.
JD McDonough. Not even that. Everybody's just that good.
Yeah.
And
They
it's
are.
like not even them. I mean, and neither of them have a body, and they're that good. And it's like Triple H has literally built a monster roster,
Yeah, he did.
and that was my thing about something. I'm like, the forbidden door is now going to be open. You're not going to see any old guys. I mean, Carlito barely did it,
Hmm.
and that's it. And I'm like, that is the world. And with Vince gone, we're not going to see a lot of these guys anymore ever again.
Yeah, that's true. And so, with that being said, because of the one notable name that came out, and that'll actually segue into our first topic. One notable name that came out, of course, was the winner of the men's Royal Rumble match, Cody Rhodes. And at first, it was insinuated, what was said, that he was actually going to challenge Seth Rollins for the World Heavyweight Championship at WrestleMania. Well, I myself, and shout out to John Shear, we actually had the luxury of getting credentialed to go and cover the WWE Wrestlemania 40 kickoff at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada,
Yeah.
where we saw in person the first topic. Cody Rhodes came to the stage and changed his pick and chose Roman Reigns. It will be officially Cody Rhodes, Roman Reigns, WWE Championship at WrestleMania. It's going to be decided in a WrestleMania 39 remix. So let me ask you a question. Even though even though, with the Vince McMahon thing and The Rock showing up and everything,
Mm-hmm.
is making this match Cody Reigns 2, is it the best move considering recent events?
Oh yeah, and I was already believing Cody was going to stick himself into a 3-way anyway. It
Right,
kind of like to Daniel Bryan. I thought he was going to stick himself in there anyway. That's just what it was.
right.
And my big thing, but truthfully, I brought up the whole thing with the Rumble, and I brought it up for a reason. Even though Triple H can't move, even though he should not be doing anything athletic anymore like that, doing anything. Rock's best opportunity, truthfully, at 51 years old, is Triple H.
Mm.
He's
But
not,
Triple H can't get in there anymore.
and that's my point. That's my point. That's what I was saying. He can't. But that's his best. That Royal Rumble opened my eyes. It's like Rock is in great shape. 51-year-old man looks amazing. Like 99% of the world's gonna get a butt kick from him. But they're going to. But 99% of the world isn't a WWE superstar. They don't have the same movement, same everything. Roman Reigns is 38, 39 years old and still moves phenomenally. But even he has to take a step. He usually has to take a step back. That if he
Hmm.
that one of those things where at those ages, I'd rather see Roman and Cody. But used to think about Rock and all that kind of stuff. After seeing that Rumble, I want to see Rock face somebody right up that alley and never wrestle again. Just keep your look, and your body for the world, for Hollywood. For he doesn't need a bodyguard, that kind of deal.
Right.
Keep it for that because these guys are just deadly now. Never seen anything like it in my life. I mean, just like even Ricochet, as far as strength.
All right, I got you. I got you. So with that being said, and I'm sorry, I just got some I got some recent. Okay, all right. So apparently I have to be somewhere here in about 10 minutes. So we'll go quick
You
here.
all right?
Yeah. Everything is totally fine. With that being said, let's go on to our next one, and that is the theory. So seeing as The Rock sided with Roman Reigns. So here's the theory: The Rock will turn on Reigns at WrestleMania 40. So the ploy is just to get Reigns off his rocker. The Rock will cost him the championship at Mania, setting up a blockbuster SummerSlam main event, and Cody Rhodes finishes the story. Your thoughts on that?
Could be possible. Could be possible, but it's like, and it's looking like it, considering that Rock is doing this little heel thing. It kind of reminds me of Tyson with the whole thing with Stone Cold playing and then helping him.
Mm-hmm.
So it could. There's a possibility that you have something like this. I think it looks better. I absolutely think it looks better if I would just like to see Rock walk away and then the distraction cost him and it'd be clean as a sheet.
Mm-hmm.
I'd rather see it that way because that would just make Cody monstrous.
Okay,
Clean as a sheet win. And like I said, that distraction, the only distraction you need is Rock walking away.
that's true.
Yeah, and Rock walking away and he's looking for it. It's like, that's it. And then you get the moves and that's all.
Hmm.
And then you have Rock and Roman in the SummerSlam. You don't have to have them
Okay.
touching.
Right, absolutely. I do think that something like this actually, and you know what? I think in this one, I think this scenario, the fans will will get both. They'll get both sides of it. They'll get what they want both ways. Cody can finish his story, and they'll still get their blockbuster main event for Rock Reigns. It just won't be at WrestleMania. You can afford to stretch it out to SummerSlam, but I think it's very plausible. I think it's very plausible, but mainly because just as big as The Rock is right now and how often he actually shows up to WWE, you can't make him a heel right now. You just can't do it. You
No.
know? But with that being said, I think it's very plausible because remember, he said he was coming for the head of the table one way or another. So with that being said, going on to our third topic, we're gonna have a little this is gonna be about probably a half show, but thanks to everybody that's tuning in. Number one contender match because of everything that happened is for the Elimination Chamber. So the winner will face World Heavyweight Champion Seth Rollins at WrestleMania 40. So, what names do you have in mind, or what name do you have in mind? Who is likely to face the Architect?
Name them all. Name them all. Just because of the whole thing with this, I didn't have that to see that. Name them all right now.
I don't think the match hasn't been set
Oh, those are
just
the
yet.
12 names, right?
Well, or rather, just is there any name that stands out to you? Who?
I'll tell you what stands out. I saw the 12 names to be able to get to the thing. I'll tell you what stands out. Ivar.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
just laughing. No, I'm laughing at it because
Mhm.
Ivar reminds me of when Nikolai Volkov would show up at like Royal Rumble and here comes Bobby Heenan. He could win it all.
Yeah.
Nikolai, 7 years past his prime, and I put on Facebook. Yeah, because we absolutely. I cannot wait to see the Seth Rollins and Ivar WrestleMania 40 match.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
well, I'll tell you. I would love to see. I would love to see.
Here's one name in mind. How about main event Jey Uso?
That would be wonderful. He'd be great.
But
LA
also,
Knight, LA
but
Knight, obviously,
yeah, but also at the same time, I think Jey Uso is actually headed towards Jimmy Uso at WrestleMania.
which will be an awesome match.
Yes.
That will be an awesome
You
match.
talk about you remember when we did the top rope talk with the Dream WrestleMania card, the Usos
Yep.
versus the Rockers, and that was the only match that you had as a time limit draw.
Yep.
Even that one-on-one match may be a time limit draw.
Oh no, it's going to be awesome. And the thing I see with the Usos is the thing I see with them is the fact that I could see them doing a like they did over at WrestleMania 14 when the Degeneration X looked like they got back together. Then
Yeah.
there was and then Triple H turned.
Yeah.
Then it looked like it. I could see something along those lines.
Okay.
You know, it's like those two start hugging, and then there's all that stuff, and then they turn, and then it looks like the bloodline's there, and then they turn on Roman. That's another way if you're going to do that.
So, what other name did you have in mind? Maybe a Drew McIntyre?
McIntyre
Um,
as a heel needs to win this because he's not winning any as a face.
hmm,
And I would love it would have been awesome if they would have made any level of dangerous for Shinsuke Nakamura, if he was dangerous at all. But
Mm-hmm.
they killed the danger. That's why I say I don't like the creative. They don't know how to make something like that dangerous.
Yeah, no, that is
And
very
if
true.
imagine, here's the thing: imagine if he won a couple of times, Shinsuke. What if he did this? What if you have a real bull rope match? What if you have a cage? And what if it's dangerous? It's what if remember how he started it? You're back. What if there's a threat? But they don't know how to make that threat work.
Yeah, yeah, no, absolutely, I agree. Now,
And at
also keep in
WrestleMania,
mind,
I'm just saying that at WrestleMania, that the throw off show, didn't you have that match with Cody and Roman?
yeah, no, absolutely. Now, also keep in mind, you still have Damian Priest waiting on the other side with the Money in the Bank intact. So with that being said, our last topic, and that is our
What if Damian Priest takes it from Roman?
oh boy, man, you know what? I don't know how that will be received
That'd be a hell of a
because at
deal.
this point, it has to be a face that takes it from him. Even
Well,
though I like where you're
no,
going with it.
that's true. He beat Cody, and then it's really, but then there's that, But he's worn out. Remember, he's always laying down at the end, just get a pin and be done. That'd be the ultimate heel trick.
Yeah, it would. It would. But you know what? That actually rolls into our final topic. And so keep that thought in mind. That is our weekly finish or DQ. So how about this? Roman Reigns will stun fans by retaining the championship at Mania 40, but will lose the title at SummerSlam.
No, because I don't think the big thing about it is Rock's going to be Moana 2's coming out. He's not promoting. It's going to be out in November.
Also, and you know how like in the last like 10 years, The Rock would show up to WWE. Usually when he has something coming out that's involving him, usually it's a Fast and Furious type of film or whatever or anything. And
Yeah.
it's crazy because some time ago I got to thinking about it and I was like, but wait a second. What's coming out or what is happening that's involving Dwayne Johnson right around WrestleMania season that he could push out and promote just by appearing in WWE, just as he's done in all the years past? The newly merged UFL kicks off March 30th.
Yep, there's that too. And it's like, no, there's that also. I'm saying though, but I'm just saying by itself though, him taking a title, they're going to want people to, they're going to want the next champion to defend it all the time after 3 years and 50 matches.
Yep.
And Rock's not going to defend that title, not with promoting the new movie. Here's the thing: his movies have struggled. Black Adam struggled, but Moana is going to make $1 billion. We know that.
Yeah.
Moana is going to make $1 billion. It's going to bring him right back, and he's going to get himself a thing again.
And not only that, but he's going to be in the follow-up for Fast X, Chapter 2 or whatever they're going to call it, and that's going to skyrocket it. So any movie that he'd been in recent years that didn't exactly do the numbers, thought Moana's going to bring it right back, and so is Fast X Part 2.
Yeah, and that's the thing about Rock. That Dwayne, exceptionally smart. He knows what. He's not going to just try. He did that one time where he would do things like lose weight to play like the Tooth Fairy or something to be for kids or whatever.
Right.
He's not that anymore. He knows darn good. Okay, Black Adam kind of failed a little bit. He wanted to do that. So what do? Bring in something like Moana, which will make a pile, and it's like, and he's going to get there, and it's like he's smart and he understands.
Yeah.
And the thing is, that's why he's going to be the most powerful in Hollywood once again.
Yeah, I mean, shoot, he kind of still is, Yeah. But and it's subjective because like one of my best friends, he's not a Dwayne Johnson fan. He doesn't really like him as an actor. Some people it just they just don't do it for them. But that's not. I mean, you're talking about a guy because Dwayne Johnson's worth like what. $350 million, 300 million, something like that. Like he's almost at Will Smith, but
he's not an actor. He's a performer. Fine. And guess what? You don't know who an actor is Dave Bautista.
Yeah,
he's really good. Gotten really good at this. Yet guess what? There are actors and there are performers and stars and all of that stuff. Tom Cruise is the rarity that became a pretty good actor along with his star.
Yeah.
That is. But a lot of. Guess what? There's nothing wrong with being a star. You have a one-track mind. He tried going outside of the box and it failed. So he's going to do what he's going to making money.
Yeah, he's gonna do what he has to do, you know. Well, thanks a lot for everybody tuning in. I know this was a short commentary version, but we will be back with a full-fledged lineup next Monday. Once again, this is Top Rope Talk. I am the Sniper. This is the Pundit, and we will see you all in 7 days. Later.
Yep.